So here's your 101 on how to create NFTs. You're going to get a photo editing program. Typically Photoshop is what we would use, or Illustrator, something like along those lines. Today we're going to be using GIMP. GIMP is good because it's a free program that you could download online, and it comes with a lot of the same features that Photoshop has, or Illustrator, either one. But I just noticed it's a really good free program, so you take advantage of it. That's GIMP 2.0. I don't know why I'm having a delay. Maybe that's why it's free. You might have to open it once or twice, but you can't complain for something that costs free dollars. So I guess we'll wait for this real quick. And we are back now. Sorry about that, y'all. So basically what we're gonna do is go to create our file new, and I always change this right here to inches because who wants to read in pixels? And when I'm doing an NFT standardly, I like to do about 5x5, which is usually your CD cover size, but I like to do a lot of my work in a 5x5. Oh, so it looks like last time when I was on here, it preset to have a blue background. So we're going to go ahead and change that real quick. We'll go up here to the fill bucket. Click that, bring it down to the blue, from blue to black. Just like that there. I usually go with a blue background. Can't talk, a blue background. A blue background. I usually go with a black background or a white background, which is pretty standard, self-explanatory. Okay, so now that you got the program open, what you could do is, let's say you want to do like a dog is something that I'm gonna give you an example of something that I just did not too long ago. What I did is I looked up a picture of dog. I went online, looked up pictures of dogs, and I saved them to a folder. Let me see. Did downloaded pics. It would be in the used folder because I used it, right? And so this was the picture of the dog that I decided to use. And what I did is I took that dog, and all I did was drag and drop. Boom, that simple, okay? Once you get that right there, you want to adjust the size. So you go to Tools, Transform, Scale, and then I get these little bars right here, these little tabs. I'm able to adjust the size. If I come right here in the middle, the little cursor kind of changes, and I'm able to drag it around and move around a little bit. So that's how I get my image on there. I usually click the paintbrush just to kind of set the image. Otherwise it won't set, it'll just be hovering. And then after I did that, let's see. Okay, so once we got this puppy picture downloaded, what we'll do is we're gonna go right here to layer. We're gonna create a new layer. And that new layer is gonna be right here on top of the puppy layer. You gotta make sure that it's not like this. We're going on top of the puppy layer. And all you're gonna do is click on this here paintbrush. Actually, I lied, we're gonna zoom in a little bit. Then click on your paintbrush. Come over here. And you see all these different sizes, all these different styles. Just pick the dark circle one. Make sure all this is to your liking. What we're gonna do is make sure that it's black. I like to use quick keys. So what you'll do is you'll press Shift and then this little bracket right here. And what that's gonna do is allow that to go bigger or smaller. You'll be able to adjust that quicker. Or if you look right over here, this right here will adjust those sizes for you too. Well, I like to trace, we're gonna trace this image, and typically I like to trace in like a 6 or 7, something smaller. And all you're gonna do is go in there and boom. And then in order order to get a straight line, you hold down the shift key and click. Hold down the shift key, click. And you're literally, Control Z is another good command key that helps out a lot. And all that is undo. So instead of edit undo, you could just go Control Z. Alright, so then I'll hold down shift again. Click right there. And you get the point. Basically what I'm going to do is come in there and I'm going to trace this whole thing out, okay? I'll have to adjust it, move it around, you know, scroll up, and I'm going to trace everything out. Once I'm done tracing, I could get rid of that background and all your design will be right here. I could paste in a new black background. So if you look right here, putting that, so keep that one right there. But I could basically put that, change that background back to black or white or wherever I want the background to be, and I'm just going to trace all that out. And in the end, I could play with the colors, I could adjust it, and I basically just kind of play around with it until I get it how I like it. And your final product should look something like this here. So that same dog image, I traced it, and then I came in, and all I did was color it up, clean it up, and then using the paint bucket, which is this right here, using the paint bucket, clicking this right here and selecting my color, I was able to change those colors, and I just played with the colors a little bit, change the design. And this is just a simple as it can get NFT. And then I also did a fox. I did a baby fox. And with this one, what I did is I tried all these different colors. I was playing with it. It kind of looked like the Taco Bell dog. Yo quiero Taco Bell, eh? But I was basically playing with these different colors to try to figure out where I was comfortable at. And I ended up putting more detail into one of them. So I did this. And in order to get that effect, like that shading effect, all you gotta do, this was like a, it's yellow and then it's just a darker yellow. I didn't go black or brown or gray or nothing like that. And a lot of my computer work, you'll see when I'm drawing on here, I like to two-tone the colors. So I'll have, if I have a blue, a solid blue, I'll have two tones of blue. See, one will be like a shadow and one will be a highlight. If I have yellow, I'll do two tones of yellow. One will be a shadow, one will be a highlight. You know, you could do 2, 3 different types of tones if you would like. And the more tones basically comes up, it eventually becomes more detail. Now, if you look at this right here, this is where I started at, y'all. Okay? I always show people this. Looks like a little kid colored it. But that's where I started at. And after a lot of practice and training, I was able to get about right there and get where I'm at today. So, you know, just keep consistent with it. Don't get frustrated. You're not going to be perfect your first try. But, yeah, that's basically 101s on how to create an NFT. So you create those NFTs, save them all into a folder. Once you get all those saved into a folder, you can follow me for more information on where and how to post and make money on NFTs. You could buy NFTs from me. We could trade. We could do a lot. Thank you for watching my video, and we'll talk to you soon.